Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are. I'm Andy, I'm in West Wales, United Kingdom. I'm doing this on, Tuesday the 30th of Jan. It is just after 8:35 a.m. as I'm doing this. The moon is in Cancer. She goes void in Cancer later today and enters Leo. So it's the last day of the Cancer phase of things at the moment, but there's plenty of other things going on. Lots happening. So the moon's in Cancer. She goes void in Cancer 16:40 today, UK time, and all my times are UK. That is GMT or UTC. And then this evening at 8 minutes to 7, the moon enters Leo. That's UK time at 18:52. Then we have a Leo moon. At the moment, 97.7% full, coming up to 100% full, which is going to be on the 31st tomorrow at 13:26. That's 26 minutes past 1 here in UK. It's a super blue blood moon. We don't get that many of them. There's been a trilogy of supermoons, if you like, because we had one on the 3rd of December 2017, just before Christmas just gone. We had another one on the 1st of January 2018 on the perigee. So it's like 14% larger, these supermoons. All of them have been, and the one tonight will be as well. The one tomorrow will be as well. I'm getting ahead of myself there. 14% larger in the sky as we look at them. That's what makes them so big, and it's because they're right on the perigee. I'm not sure how you say it, but that means they're as close to the perimeter of the Earth as they're going to get. I think there's something like 20-odd thousand miles difference. So, it does make quite a difference as we look at it. So the last of 3 supermoons, talk about getting the big events over at the beginning of the year, because we're not even out of January yet. It's called a blue moon tomorrow as well, because it's the second full moon in a month, and that's a very rare thing. Hence the expression, once in a blue moon. So that blue moon's coming up tomorrow. Time to get your boots on, time to get thinking about it, time to get your manifesting head on. If you really believe in making things happen for yourself, whether that's on a life coaching kind of footing, or whether you just like to go forward in life nice and gentle without worrying what other people think, and you want to be doing your own thing and getting more and more powerful in that, the time to really be asking for that is when you get a supermoon. And when we've had 3 in a row, it is a very powerful time. Now, I talk about manifestation, I talk about all kinds of things like that, because basically I tend to come at life from a spiritual angle, but you don't have to be a spiritual person to benefit from astrology and to know what it's saying to you. One of my favourite, I've got several actually, but one of my favourite astrologers always says, how could he possibly believe in God, because he kind of can see the power of the universe there. Very fair point, that's the way. We're all seeing this differently, but we all want to get somewhere in life. We all want to get moving somehow. Everybody wants... Life is change, it doesn't feel right if life is never changing, unless you particularly want to be in a particular place and stay there, in which case you'll find life still changes, I live out in the countryside, nothing changes here that much, but the seasons never stop changing. And if life feels stuck, if life feels like everything is the same, well, that really is a big part of where it's coming from, if you can really decide you're going to push yourself ahead, then you can do it, no question about it. It's really important to stick to who you are, why you feel good in life, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel confident, because that's so important when you're moving forward. Those things are the things to focus on, and as we come up to a super moon, we find that the universe is somehow in tune with that. Great things happen, they really do. If you've been through one supermoon after another and never seen anything change much, well, that happens sometimes, but just keep looking, because the energy is there. The energy is absolutely massive around a supermoon, it really is. At this moment, though, the moon, as she is not quite full yet, is square Uranus right now. That's the alignment as we go into today, Tuesday, the 30th of January 2018. That squaring of Uranus causes temporary upsets. It brings changeable moods. Social things can be awkward. People can, feel a bit strange in a group. I mean, that happens all the time, doesn't it? But that's particularly indicated today. And although things might feel awkward, what we're really looking at through the day is the unexpected. We do get the unexpected during this transit. Mercury is void in Capricorn. They've got that quite sort of nervous energy going on around that, and it does produce crazy weather. Things seem nice and calm. Just looking out the window, everything looks nice and calm and dry here today, and the barometer says it's going to be great, but we could be looking at some sudden unexpected weather a bit later in the day, sometime here in UK at the very least. And now Mars is in Sagittarius until March the 17th. Mars just entered Sagittarius one day last week. Ceres has been retrograde since December. She is a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt. She is regarded as being very close to nature. Anything we're trying to do to start the year off, grow our vegetables, get our gardens going, that kind of thing. Any pagan work, any manifestation along those lines. The Ceres energy, which to me is a lot like saying the goddess energy, is kind of retrograde at the moment. That doesn't stop anything from happening. It doesn't really change anything. But it means the lessons from that, around nature particularly, are coming in a different way at the moment. So under a Cancer moon, it's a leaf day in the biodynamic cycle. And as we start today, that's what it is. But later on tonight, when the moon enters Leo at 18:52, it will be a biodynamic fruit night, and I'm not going to go out and plant any fruit or anything like that. I have been working on leaves through the Cancer bit as well, though, and there'll be something in the Twig brother vlog a little bit later in the week. It's already in the camera coming together. The chickens are settling in great, and the garden is really starting to come to life. Okay, that's just my life, but I bet this time of spring, things like that are happening for you. Whatever you do, things are beginning to start to look as if they're going to move forward again. It's been winter. It's going to be winter a fair bit longer in UK, at least another sort of month, 5-6 weeks of it. That'll get us to mid-March. That'll get the sun in the sky. That'll get us feeling warm again. Wherever you are in the world, you know, we do have this cycle. And so if it's been a long time of not getting much done, feeling a bit out in the cold, that's going to change. The supermoon energy really kicks in with that change. But it's going to change anyway because life has changed, astrology has changed, the planets are changing all the time. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for looking. Oh, no, I forgot a bit. Let's do spaceweather.com. I forgot that. The solar wind speed today is not very fast, 341.9 kilometers a second. The proton density in that solar wind is 10.3 protons a cubic centimeter. There are no storms expected, no geomagnetic goings on, nothing like that. And there we are. It's a calm day, which is why I very nearly didn't mention it, but I like to get it in there. Okay, well, thanks for looking. Right, that is just about it now. I look forward to joining you tomorrow. I hope you have a brilliant Tuesday, the 30th of January, my friends. Have a good one. See you soon. Bye-bye.